So if you're a content creator, specifically for long form content in YouTube, this is the video for you. Hey, ¿cómo están? This is Emmanuel Solano from RPDI, RP Digital Innovations. In today's video, I have something really important to tell you. YouTube is changing, and it's changing for the better. At the time of the recording of this video is actually 2024. I am going to show you the 4 big changes that are helping other big creators on how to grow their channels and why their videos are getting so many views. So stick around, find out why other creators are using, and see why their videos are getting so many views. I know you guys noticed it, huh? I have the mic in here. You guys remember from last video? I just didn't know where to put it, and I honestly tried to look up a lot of videos on YouTube. And apparently it had a magnet on the back that I didn't even know. Well, now I know. Now I put it here. Let me know what you guys think. So, section 1, we're gonna call it the focus, the radical focus. Niching down to one thing. I'm just gonna be super straightforward. I'm just gonna tell you, stop trying to be a jack of all trades, right? People are coming into YouTube trying to think that they can do reviews, they can do tech, they can do makeup, they can do sports, and they can do podcasts, right? People are, or not people, but specifically YouTube, it is super crowded, and the reason why people are growing, the reason why people are having success is because they're focusing on just one niche and one thing at a time. When you have chosen just one thing, you can divide these into 3 topics, right? The reason why I say one niche is so that you can focus on 3 topics. Why do I say this? Because it helps you create authority, right? Whenever you come into YouTube and you see my videos, what's the first thing you think about, right? You think about me helping you grow, me helping you about thumbnails, me helping you about the titles, me helping you about the SEO. And within just the niche of the YouTube growth, you can still niche down to 3 topics, right? I'm pretty good at SEO, I'm pretty good at thumbnails, and I'm also pretty good at titles. So if I were to niche down to 3 things and really dive into it, these would be my 3 topics. This way, it just makes it really easy for your audience on what they're looking for and what they can come up to you and just say, hey, this is what he does. I'm specifically going to his channel for this. Not like you have a video and like you're putting yourself makeup, you're doing your hair, or you're fixing your car, or you're fixing a computer, and later on you're talking to your mom on a video, right? The audience is gonna be like, what? But think about this. Let's say you create crosses, like the cross, with phrases or psalms or things from the Bible on the crosses, and that's your only niche, and all you're trying to do is you're trying to sell that product, right? This is super hyper focused. This is exactly what I mean. You have to focus on one niche, and then you have to master that thing before you even move on to trying new things within the same niche. Second thing, we're gonna call it the superpower Manolas. Nah, just kidding. Manolas is my name, is my username on Instagram, but I use it mostly for like my day stuff. I don't necessarily post about my YouTube content, but that's my username, just in case you wanted to know. This section, we're gonna call it the superpowers, right? The superpowers, I don't mean like you throw fucking the things like a you're not gonna throw things like a fucking spider, right? I'm not talking about superpowers like in the Marvel movies or any of this stuff. I'm talking about superpowers that you can bring into the table, right? Like if you have a partner, you know what I mean. Like what do you bring to this partner that makes you unique and makes you different from everybody else? And like why would she or he like you in the first place? So what can you bring to the table? But what's your differentiation from the competition to you? It could be many different things. Let's say it can be your editing style, it can be your visuals on the video, it can be the way you talk, it can be the energy that you transmit to a screen, it can be the way you talk to your friends in front of them. Or maybe it's just something that you're very knowledgeable about and you can talk for hours to anybody, right? These superpowers, what it does is pretty much like, I would call it the 25-75, right? So 75% is what you deliver, and the other 75 is, did I say those? Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. Wolfie. So the 25% is what you deliver, and the other 75 is actually gonna be the results. This is what people are gonna remember you for, what you are and what you do. So like, I don't know if you're really big into YouTube, but for me, I am really, really, really big into YouTube. My mentor, like I have mentioned in previous videos, is Romuald Funds. He is an absolute genius when it comes down to SEO, right? That's how I learned how to do my websites. That's how I learned how to do like the SEO for YouTube and all this kind of stuff. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about him is how energetic he is on his videos, that it doesn't let me get out of his videos. He's super, super, super energetic, right? So like, the first thing I think about him whenever I'm like thinking about making a video or thinking about what he taught me, the first thing that comes to my head is how energetic he is. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So you want people to remember you for something that is very unique about you, even though they have thousands of creators bringing them information, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like free info, right? So you need them to remember you for something that you're very unique at. Now the third thing, third, now the third, now the third, now the third thing, right, is mastering your audience field. What I mean by this is be very knowledgeable and mindful of what you're talking to them and try not to get away from the topic. This is going to be really important so that you know exactly what they're looking for and you're giving them exactly what they want and exactly what they need. When you think about like the biggest creators, you think about them being super innovative and super genius and super all this kind of stuff, and all they're doing is just recreating what already exists, putting some thought into it and making it better, right? They all use this strategy. Like, you can look it up. I'm gonna try to look up the video of what I'm talking about. This video shows how like really big YouTubers like Mr. Beast, and I'm not even gonna mention them here, but all these type of YouTubers, they all use the same strategy. They see a video that's working, they repurpose it, not repurpose it, they recreate it, and then they use it for their own advantage. Yes, they have really good ideas. Yes, they recreate the whole scenarios and all the things, but they have an idea that is already working and they make it better, pretty much. Period. This is why I believe if you want to grow your channel, you really need to see what's working for other people and use it for yourself. If somebody is already loving something, why do you need to reinvent the wheel, right? Like, yes, there's gonna be some exceptions of where this can be true, but most of the time there is something already working. Why don't you recreate the same thing? So think about this. Let's say I was making this part earlier and it got deleted and I made such a bad joke. I'm so happy it's not here. But think about this. You go into a bookstore, right? And you're looking for a book on how to fix a carburetor, right? Well, they don't exist anymore. Let's say you're trying to fix a radiator, right? You're in the section for cars, right? Let's say there is a book that is just completely white, no words, no phrases, no titles, no nothing. It's just white. And then you're in the car section, right? You grab that book, you open it up, and it talks about how to cook a spaghetti or how to make a spaghetti. You're gonna open it, you're gonna be like, the fuck, dude? So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So you give your audience what they're looking for, and then you exceed their expectations. This is what every single YouTuber does, like including Mr. Beast. He always gives you something, like he says, "Hey, I'm gonna break this Lamborghini, but if you catch it right on time, you can keep it." Then on the video, he shows people keep trying to do everything to keep the Lambo, and in the middle of the way, they have these surprises where they can win like 25,000, or they have famous people coming in. This is exactly what I mean. For the last thing, the package within the packaging in the package. It's just the packaging, right? This includes absolutely everything. Thumbnail, title, from the description, from the playlist, from the video tag, channel tag, from the homepage, everything. Everything you can think about YouTube is included here, okay? The reason why these people or these big YouTubers, these big channels, they are crushing it is because they have great packaging. They have a great way of understanding their audience and what they're needing, and they're giving them exactly what they're asking for. Packaging is absolutely gigantic. There's a lot of things that go within this category. So I am gonna have to make a separate video for this. But don't worry, I promise you I'm gonna post it again. I've been trying to post as consistently as I can, but I do have a lot of work. I've been getting a lot of consultations. So if you're interested in working with me, either being a one-on-one call, either being me doing an audit for you, either being me helping you on a monthly basis, just clicking the link below, and then I see you there. Coming back to the other thing, I am having a lot of work to do, so I haven't been able to post a lot of the videos, but I promise you I'm trying my hardest to get these videos out, because I believe in, like, you give and then you get. Period. That's it. That's all I believe. So make sure your thumbnails are nice. Make sure that your titles are catchy. Make sure the first 15 seconds of your video are super straight to the point of what you're talking about in the video. That's pretty much it. So there you have it. 4 strategies on why other creators are crushing it and why you can crush it as well. If you find this information valuable, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, put it down. I believe that I need some criticism, and I believe I'm really good at this, and I'm gonna become the best at some point. But as of now, I need a lot of you guys to tell me what I'm doing wrong and what you guys don't like. So let me know in the comments if there is something you guys didn't like, starting from my accent. but but yeah, just let me know. I also want to start doing something where I go through YouTube channels and I help you with some of the stuff. And this is going to be absolutely for free. I'm going to do it so that I can make a video and show you how to do it with somebody that already has a channel. But also, I want to know from you guys, what's the one thing that you guys always mention, or the one things that make you unique, and what's the one thing that, like, you always do in the videos, whatever it is. Just tell me one thing about you or about your channel, and I will reply it in the comment. Thank you, guys. Thank you. See you in the next one.